Good morning, agents. Road Warrior here, and I'm actually on the road and being a warrior today. As you can see, I woke up and there was more green to kill. I decided that I was going to hop in the car and actually eradicate this problem because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it, folks. I'm gonna get rid of every single green portal that is involved in this field. I'm gonna get rid of all the mess. And the best way, in fact, one of the only ways to do that is to get in the car and go to the green. So that's what I'm working on right now. Only got about 10,000 AP off of killing those fields. Maybe a little bit more. The AP messages, sometimes they bunch up into one big number, but this time it seems like they didn't quite. So it might have been up to 20,000 or so. But anyways, I am pretty close to level, 12? So, getting there, but I think probably I'm going to hit it later on today when I do some fielding, as opposed to right now when I do some smashing. So, I'll grab a little bit of game footage for you from the smashing, but most of the AP is going to come from the fielding. So, stay tuned for that, and I'll catch up with you later. All right, agents, update number 2. I am now at McMurray Fields at Como Park, where, things have gotten a little bit better here. It's a little brighter, but it's very foggy. I'm pretty sure you can tell from the camera footage here. I smashed my way up here. There were definitely a couple portals in between here and there that that needed to go. Excuse me. And when I got here, smashed this portal right before checkpoint, so even if Bithead was at the other end of these links and rethrowing them as we speak, he's not getting them for checkpoint. So they're down. I got about 18,000 AP for killing this anchor, which is very, very good, I would say. Already a successful day, honestly. But we're going further. The spine for this field stretches into Minneapolis along, I believe, Franklin. So we're going to go west to the City of Lakes and see if we can't take out the remainder of what Bithead laughingly calls a field. Honestly, it's too messy to be a field. It's more like an overgrowth, really, than a field. Anyway, that's all I have to say about that. I'll come at you from probably Minneapolis, is I imagine where I'm going to do my next update. So, see you then. Howdy, agents. Road Warrior checking in again from the Menards parking lot. You can see it in the background there. Maybe. I guess the gameplay might be covering it up. Anyways, I'm stopping here, at least in part, because I want to get my Intel up and running on the tablet, which honestly I thought had gotten stolen. Thankfully, not the case. So I'm happy about that. I've got it hooked up to the hotspot on the phone, and I can't log in. No, I can. Anyways, that'll help me navigate through Minneapolis, because I'm not as familiar with the area. So that'll be good, and make sure that I get every single bit of green, because we're not putting up with that anymore. No, sir. No, sir. So I'm going to get back to that, and I will come back to you a little bit later, probably from Minneapolis. See you then. All right, agents, here I am at Fun City Dogs, where I've just finished destroying the rest of the green fields. And yeah, the entire spine is gone now. In theory, he shouldn't be able to rethrow it super easily. I'm still going to keep an eye on it. Around noon is the next checkpoint, so I will probably try to be in the field at that time, ready to react if our fine froggy friend decides to mess with the equilibrium bit here. But this is a huge step in trying to make sure that things are going to stay down. However, I used up almost all of my bursters, so I should probably go and hack some. Yeah. Not the best place to be in, honestly, when I'm trying to start a day, but I think for the most part, my daily play today is going to be focused on building as opposed to destroying. So I think it's entirely possible for me to go about my daily business without necessarily having a whole bunch of level 8 bursters. That said, I just remembered I do actually have some extra bursters stashed with a friend who lives with me. So that might be an option. If I just need to grab a couple hundred bursters, I guess I should probably get home before they go to work. Shoot. Okay, I'm gonna run home and I'll see you all in the field shortly. Hello, agents. Road Warrior back in the intel den. I'm gonna take a quick break here and try to shower and be ready for the day. Yeah, I don't know. I got all up in Ingress really early. Spent like 2 hours driving around doing that, and I need to like collect myself and get back into it. Yeah. So that's the plan. I don't think that my friend is here still, who has my bursters. So I may, in fact, need to go and do some work hacking before I can actually field at all. But maybe I could do both at once, because it looks like the fielding that I want to do today, which is north of the freeway, is pretty clear, so it wouldn't take too much bursters to accomplish that. But it's always good to have bursters on hand. I mean, if that big field goes back up, then there's potentially I do need a whole bunch of bursters, so it would be good to have, but we'll see. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll come back to you when I am back in the field and doing some work. I was gonna mention I'm a little over 200,000 AP from level 12, so pretty good chance that I'm gonna hit that today. I know I said that yesterday, but this time it actually makes sense. I think yesterday I was like a million away. There's very little chance of that happening. I mean, a million in a day is not that bad, but you really have to be focusing and in a super dense area, and spend a lot of time doing fields and all that. So yeah, more likely today. 200,000 is definitely doable. And I did get some work done yesterday, by the way. When I said I had some plans that I needed some time to work on. I definitely got some time to work on it, so there's something exciting coming in the relatively near future, but you're gonna have to wait a little bit before I let you know what that is. At least partially because OPSEC, but more just because I want to keep it a surprise. So, talk to you more about that later, but for now, I'm gonna go and try to be a human. Okay, agents. Coming at you from University Avenue. Of course, the train starts coming through right as I start recording. Just finished about 15-20 minutes of work fielding up north of the freeway here, right around home. Relatively simple task, ultimately, because I had a bunch of keys already, so I didn't need to do a whole lot of back and forth hacking, but it's definitely starting to feel that way. There's also more work to do here for sure, so I'll probably keep at it. Decent AP coming out of this, but these portals are not as dense as some of the other places I've played, so it takes a little while to go between clusters and link everything up, but it's going pretty well, I'd say. Focus on finishing up this area between like Victoria, Lexington, University, and 94, and then I might head west across Lexington. There are a few denser areas there that I could field up and link south to Dunning. I'm pretty sure I have keys to that area, so it wouldn't be too difficult, but it all depends on how quickly I can get this done and what happens in the meantime. I don't know if the Enlightened decide to retaliate for my extracurricular activities this morning, then possibly plans will change. We'll see. Anyways, I'm gonna get back to it. I'll talk to you in a bit. All right, agents. Another 15 minutes of work or so. I managed to pretty much field up everything east of Lexington and south of University. I'm now west of Lexington. I'm in the courtyard of the Wilder Foundation building here, which is kind of awkwardly placed, honestly. It's really hard to get in here, but not bad. There's a White Castle over there. There's an Aldi around the corner. They just put up this huge apartment complex. I'm gonna head over southwest here and start fielding up around the Briggs area. There's a pedestrian bridge there that is kind of the end of the awkwardness for the most part. And then north of that, there's a park, Midway Peace Park, that I usually like to fill up, but it ends up being the first target that Bithead goes for. So probably if I go and build stuff there, I will awaken the dragon, which would be fine. If he resets everything, then I get to build it back up, and that's more AP. But I'm pretty close to level 12 here, actually, so I'm gonna keep on firing and see if I can't get there before I run out of battery on the scooter. The scooter seems to be doing fine though, so I'm hopeful. Catch up with you in a bit. Alrighty then, agents. Did all right here. I'm just out in Midway Peace Park here. I was at the pedestrian bridge over there, but the next portal I have to go to is Dunning Field, and I swear I'm not gonna film there again to get out of the habit. There is some fielding I should do over there though, so I'll probably get into that. But there's also stuff to the west of here in this apartment complex, or like outside of the apartment complex, that could link back to the Peace Park portals. And I probably should go back to the Wilder Foundation because I ran out of keys to that. It's kind of a central portal. You have to link a lot to it. So I definitely still got work to do here, but things are looking a lot better. Very fielded up, very defended. I dropped some crap mods on this because I know it's just going to go. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way things have turned out here. I'm about 40,000 away from level 12. Or no, 60,000, sorry. And so that should be pretty easy. Just a few more fields, a few more captures, a few more mods, and I'll be good to go. And if my friend Bithead decides to throw that big field again, somehow, I don't think he's going to get to it, but if he does, then that'll help the AP situation for sure. Alright, I'm going to hop back on the scooter, run around, link up the last few things that need to be linked up, and I'll come back to you probably from the Intel den, because I need to recharge this scooter soon. So, see you then. Alright, agents. I just hit level 12. Managed to engineer it so I wasn't in Dunning Sports Complex, because I'm really sick of just that being a trope. Instead, I ended up outside of Pizza Luce, throwing two fields rather, from one of the portals there. Successfully put me over the line, which is great. One problem is now I have a whole bunch of gear that I have to sort through, figure out what I need to recycle, because I have too much stuff in my inventory. I also have a bunch of keys out. I should probably do a little bit of key recycling at this point. But I'm level 12. Definitely a big step. So I'm happy with that. I'm gonna wander home at this point. Go through that gear, maybe get some lunch, and especially since when I walked onto this block, I could smell the pizza. I'm real hungry now. and then figure out what I should do to try to defend against potential throw of that big field from the Enlightened Agent that keeps throwing it. I don't think he's doing it right now though, so that is positive. Could be wrong. I'm gonna check intel and see if I need to do anything. And that's the plan for the rest of the morning, at least. I'll come back to you a little afternoon and report as to what happened at checkpoint. See you then. Alright, agents. A little under half an hour later, or after I set out, I have fielded a little bit more to the east of my main field set, ending here in Carty Park, lovely little spot. And yeah, feeling pretty good. I mean, obviously we got level 12 today. That's pretty crucial. I'm about 100,000 AP into level 13. I think, I'm not sure how much AP it takes to get to level 13. I haven't been looking. I imagine it's on the order of 4 million, but I'm not sure. But it should take a few days for sure. I know, some of y'all have nice layered fields that you can rethrow with battle beacons. That's great and all, but I have an Enlightened Agent who keeps fielding over my neighborhood. Like, there's no chance that I'm going to get fields to stay long enough for me to rethrow them. So, not an option. But the progress has been good. We have defensive fields stretching the fairways east, north, and south. It should keep the green out of my neighborhood at least. The trick is I have to then also keep it out of the adjoining neighborhoods, which has been a challenge. I did get Zed White thanking me for cleaning up Bithead's mess in Minneapolis today. So you're welcome, Zed. It was necessary. And as I said elsewhere, it was partly my fault. Shouldn't have let Bithead get so excited, so light on targets that he has to go all the way to Minneapolis. Hopefully that's fixed now. He's got plenty of targets here. Well, I'm gonna head back home towards the Intel Den. I got some work to do at home again today. And I'll come back to you from there with another quick update. I think that'll be the end of the video, so brace yourselves for that. See you in a bit. Alright, agents, just one more quick update from the Intel Den here. Just want to see if we can't get the Intel screen on board here. It's looking a lot bluer now. I actually was able to get rid of a couple green fields that were sitting at Dale and 94 near the end of my little effort there. And I have I have a starting point where I can keep expanding east if I want to, which is good. Furthermore, Bithead did go and mess up my my fields in Midway Peace Park, which was not surprising, but it does mean that there's a little bit less blue in the world, which is fine. I'll probably go back there and try to contest it, as well as Dunning. As much as I don't want to film there, I should probably try to defend it. It's a lot of portals, and like I do have a bit of a base there, so I might as well give it a shot. And the only thing he did really was like send a bunch of crappy links out of one portal and like destroy a few of mine. So it's not like he made a huge impact there. He's probably farming gear, if I had to guess. He's probably pretty low on stuff, and he'll come back stronger and in greater numbers. But that is a problem for future Road Warrior. So, as we end the video, as always, I'd like to thank the folks who are supporting me over on Patreon. Right now, they are Zach Nelson, BigBadaBoom, Minnesota Resistance, and Teri Lynn. Thank all of you for your help. You are the ones who make sure that I have the gas money to go and destroy Bithead's crappy links early in the morning before checkpoint. And if you want to join their ranks, you can head down to the link in the description. It's $5 a month, and you know, I'm doing some hard work. I feel like maybe this is just me, but I feel like it's worth it. And if you feel like you're getting at least $5 worth of enjoyment out of these videos per month, please do help fund them in perpetuity, because I would appreciate it. Also in the description, find a link to my other gaming channel, which I'm working on some branding for a new Patreon that I can use for that as well. You don't have to do both, don't worry. But if you prefer the gaming videos to these, I understand. You will hopefully be able to support just the gaming videos soon. I haven't gotten there yet, but close. I'm going to go edit this video, and then I'm going to record a video for the gaming channel, and I will catch all of you tomorrow for yet another video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.